Gulfstream. You can't regulate others from chaos. A lot of people try to calm situations while they're still activated inside. They say the right words, they use the right tone, they try to manage the outcome, but something still escalates because regulation doesn't travel through intention, it travels through state. You can't lead someone into calm from a nervous system that's already in chaos. Even if you're polite, even if you're logical, even if you're technically right, the body always goes first. If you're tense, people feel pressure. If you're rushed, people feel urgency. If you're bracing for reaction, people feel threat. And no amount of good language can override a dysregulated signal. This is where most people get stuck. They try to regulate outward before they're regulated inward. They manage behavior instead of energy. They correct others while abandoning themselves. That never works because nervous systems don't respond to commands. They respond to environment. And you are part of the environment. When you're calm, you become a stabilizing field. When you're reactive, you amplify, even if your message is peaceful. This is why arguments spiral. Both people are trying to be heard from activated systems. Each one talks faster, explains more, interrupts sooner. Not because they're bad, but because their bodies are signaling danger. You don't de-escalate that with better points. You de-escalate it by slowing your own system first. That takes discipline. It means pausing. When your instinct is to jump in, it means breathing. When you want to correct, it means choosing steadiness over being right. And there's the hard truth. If you need someone else to calm down so you can feel okay, you're already dysregulated. That doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. But maturity is when you stop outsourcing regulation. You stop asking, why won't they just relax? And start asking, what's happening in me right now? Because the moment you regulate yourself, the interaction changes. Your voice drops. Your pace slows. Your presence widens. And suddenly, there's room for the other person to settle. Not because you controlled them, but because you stopped contributing to the chaos. This is why calm people feel powerful. They don't need others to behave a certain way to stay grounded. They don't rush to fix emotions. They don't chase agreement. They stabilize it first and let that do the work. And sometimes, even then, others don't regulate. That's important too, because regulation isn't manipulation, it's an offer. You can create safety. You can't force someone to accept it. So, if you're in situations where you keep trying to calm others and it never works, check the order. Regulate yourself first, always, because chaos can't lead calm. And you can't regulate others from a place you haven't reached yourself. You can't regulate others from chaos. Thought streams.